and welcome to this special presentation, Brain Rules by John Medina. It is brought to you by Paul Hernandez for APU EdTech Class 572. In this presentation, we will cover two brain rules, the first being brain rule number 3, sleep well, think well. Our first objective is to determine how important is sleep. When we're asleep, the brain is not resting at all. It is almost unbelievably active. It is possible that the reason we need to sleep is so that we can learn. No matter how smart we already think we are, without sleep, we cannot learn. Our brain is site of a battlefield between two ferocious chemical armies, the circadian arousal system, or process Cs, and the homeostatic sleep drive, or the process S. So our brains are in constant battle, to sleep and to wake. The question is why? We need to sleep to process all of the data that we've experienced throughout the day. Discussions, homework, lessons, television. Without sleep, our brains would not know what to do with all of that information. If you've ever wondered why you felt like taking a nap at midday, it's because your brain is asking for a little break. It doesn't need to be a long break. 20 to 25 minutes is all that's needed to help you be more productive throughout the rest of the day and evening. So if you have your energy early in the morning, you would be considered a lark. If you have your energy at night, you would be considered an owl. But 80% of us go between owl and lark on a regular basis. So we do think as that is the time our brains process all of the daily information. Rule number 4, stressed brains don't learn the same way. George Jessel says the human brain is a wonderful organ. It starts to work as soon as you're born and doesn't stop until you get up to deliver a speech. Our next objective is to determine what is stress. And that's not easy because it's defined as something that is observable. Now, some stress is good, but our brains are not designed to deal with long-term stress. Stress that lasts for weeks, months, years even. Our brains can actually shrink with stress. Things like memory, executive function, motor skills, and even your immune response can be damaged. The villain is cortisol that is produced during stress as it attacks our intelligence. So stressful situations are not good, but some people have the ability to still be able to function. But eventually, even those people start having issues because of the fact that it is over long periods of time. So chronic stress is not good. As more mortgages and bills and bosses to deal with. But what about the youth of today? What types of stress are they under? They are exposed to stress that is induced via what they see on social media, TV, and the movies. Not to mention school stress, as well as home stress. Teenagers nowadays have a lot to deal with. Exercise is a great way to deal with stress, as it produces the hero, BDNF. As BDNF around, stress hormones cannot do their damage. We know how we deal with stress, then we create mechanisms to help us cope with stress, whether it's painting, drawing, or even washing your car. Differently. So learning our tipping points so that we can find counteractions to stress is very important. So in quick review, we do need sleep as it is important for our brains to save all of the data that we've learned throughout a regular day. We've also learned that stress is bad and that we need to find counteractions of how we can deal with stress on a regular basis.